Okay, I apologize. I don't know what's going on with my TikTok right now. It won't let me post any video. It like only loads to a certain percentage. I thought maybe it was my Wi-Fi. I turned my Wi-Fi off. It still wouldn't post. I turned my Wi-Fi back on. It still, the percentage wouldn't change, and then it just said couldn't upload video. And then I would try to re-upload it, and it still wouldn't work. It wouldn't move percentage or anything, and then it still cancels it. So I'm posting the first part of this. That's a 5-minute video. I'm about to do this a second time. I believe, if I'm correct, the first 3 times that I did it, it's supposed to be boy, which is correct. Grayson's my first kid. And then my next 4 kids, if I believe, it's supposed to be girl, girl, maybe another girl, and boy. The reason why I say maybe is because it's hard for me to pay attention and see, because I don't, like, I look at the string, but I zone out. So I don't know. I know that there's at least 2 girls, but I do not know if there's a 3rd or 4th girl, because I feel like my last one that I just did that I'm posting, I feel like it had a 4th girl, but I am not sure because I don't pay attention. But when I do this test, I am not going to talk whatsoever because I don't know. I'm actually going to turn my fan off because I'm getting kind of chilly, so I don't want to be shaking. And when I talk, obviously when I talk I shake. This hand is steadier because this is my dominant hand, but like this hand's pretty steady. So in case you guys don't feel like watching the first part or any of the other TikTok parts, it's basically the ring and string test or hair test. I don't have long enough hair, so I can't do it, so I'm using a piece of string. Basically, you put your hand on a flat surface, your left hand specifically, because, you know, you're supposed to get married with this hand. You put this hand down, you take the ring with the string or hair, and you weave it in between each finger. First, you place it on top of your hand to get it steady. You weave it in between each finger, then you go back, and then you put it right in the center. It's supposed to be slow at first, and then it picks up speed. It will either go in a circle, like this, so you'll see it. It's kind of hard to tell because you're not like above it. So if it goes like this, back and forth, that means it's a girl. And if it goes in a circle, that means it's a boy. And then when it slows down, it will slow down and pick up speed, and it will either go into the same gender or a different gender. So like obviously, so it'll go to boy. That's my first kid. Then it'll slow down. Once it slows down, it will pick up speed again, and it'll go back and forth, or it'll go back in a circle. So for me, it was a boy, then it slowed down, and then it went into a girl, then it slowed down again, it went into another girl, and then like I said, I don't know what happened after that because I kind of zoned out, so I don't know if there's another, I think there's another girl, but I don't know if there's another girl. So, and then my last kid was a boy for sure, and then once it's done, it will do this. It'll do that, or it will just sit there and do nothing. But usually rings spin, so it's supposed to spin when it's done. And it's supposed to, the string is supposed to be pretty straight, not going anywhere. So now that it took me 3 minutes to fucking, you know, tell you guys, I'm gonna start now. You're not gonna really be able to see me. I'm gonna be cut off. But I'm gonna put my hand down. I'm gonna put it on top. I'm trying to get this to where I'm like not shaky. I'm trying to like keep my hand propped, but I don't know if that's working or not. Okay, so I'm gonna put it on top of my hand. Okay, I'm starting now. I'm just gonna slow down. It should go into a boy. That's my first kid. Okay, it's going in a circle, which means boy. Okay, it's slowing down. Now it's picking up speed. Now it's a girl. Slowing down. Picking up speed again. That's a girl. Slowing down. See, I think it just picked up speed. Okay, so another girl, so that means 3 girls so far. Okay, now it's going in circles. So now it's boy. So now it should be done after this. Okay. Hold up, what the fuck? I really think I need to sit down and do this. Because I think it's just my hand moving too much. I don't know if I'm good for this. See, because I just laughed and now it went fast. Okay, it's done. So regardless, boy was the last one. But I swore it just said 2. I'm pretty sure it just said 2 boys. So that means boy, girl, girl. Pretty sure there's a 3rd girl. Yeah, 3rd girl. And if I'm positive, it said 2 boys. But like I said, it's hard for me to pay attention to see if it slows down enough before it picks up speed again. But I'm standing up. So I'm about to go get Aaron's game tear out and sit down on that. And maybe that will work better for me because I won't be moving as much. So let me just do that and we'll do this again. I'm going to just keep it one video and I'll just tell you guys in the description what part to skip to. Okay. Okay. So it should be boys the first one, then 3 girls. I'm pretty sure it's just 1 boy at the end, but like I said, I'm tripping out, so I'm not sure. So the first 2 tests that I did off camera definitely said boy, girl, girl. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it said a 3rd girl, which this one said 3rd girl, so I'm pretty sure it said 3rd girl. Then my last kid was definitely a boy. The last time I recorded, like I said, there was definitely a 3rd girl, but I don't know if there was a 4th girl because I wasn't really paying attention. And then my last kid was a boy. And now this test, it was the same thing, but I am tripping out. I don't know if it said 2 boys at the end or just 1 boy. So if I do this test again, it should say, without me tripping out, this is what it should say. Boy, girl, 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 boy. So let's try this again. Then after this, I'm going to bed because I haven't slept yet. I've been up all night. Okay. Am I gonna, not be able to keep my hand steady? I mean, that's pretty steady. Okay, so let's... God, I don't like doing this. Let me try to just... I need to be able to keep my hand steady on something, so I'm gonna use the back of this chair to keep my hand steady. Is that cheating? My hand's still not steady, but whatever. It'll keep me from moving my arm up and down. So I'm gonna put it on top. Got 1, 2... Waiting for it to slow down and then pick up speed again. And remember, when it picks up speed, it should go into circles, which means boy. Okay, it's starting to go in circles. There you go. So that means boy. And then it should slow down. And then it should go into a girl. Okay, it's girl now. It's spinning, like the ring itself is spinning, but the string is going back and forth, so it's girl. So it should slow down again and be another girl. Okay, it's slowing down, I think. I'm pretty sure it picked up speed, so that's another girl. Pretty sure it just slowed down. Okay. Another girl, I think. My eyes are fucking up, bro. Alright, now it's going into a boy. And then after this, it should stop. Waiting for it to stop. Pretty sure it's done. Oh hell no, it's picking up speed. What is it doing? Can't tell if my hand is shaking. Okay, pretty sure it's done now, but I'm like, I think I just need to stop doing this. I think I just did it too many times. But from what this one said, pretty sure, like I said, my eyes are hurting. I probably should do this when there's more lighting. And I should probably have somebody else watching me. But I think definitely, obviously, boy was the first one. It was definitely girl, girl. Pretty sure there's a third girl. Like, I can't be the only one that saw it slow down and go back into another girl. The last one definitely was a boy. But I don't know. It kind of circled for a long time. So I couldn't, because, okay, so when it circles for too long or goes back and forth too long, that's when I, like, zone out. And I can't tell if it slows down and picks up speed again. But, so it either could be how it's been the whole time, which is boy, girl, 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 boy, or that could have been a second boy at the end. I don't fucking know. But good to know that I'm not having 4 girls, because I would lose my freaking mind. So my next kid, when I get pregnant, which should be in a year and a half, unless I accidentally get pregnant sooner, because when he's a year and a half years old, that's when me and Aaron are planning on trying again for another baby. Unless I accidentally get pregnant sooner, I should be having a girl. So if I have a boy and my next one ends up being a girl, then I'm going to freak out a little bit. But then if my third kid ends up being a girl, I'm going to freak out a lot a bit, because then so far the pattern is right, which could mean I could end up with more kids. I just hope I don't end up with 2 twin girls, because I feel like that's just going to be annoying. I feel like twin boys, like, are just better than twin girls. Like, or, like, you know, for, like, boy and girl, but from what this ring test says, it says I have 3 girls back to back. I really hope it's just 2 girls. Like, a part of me wants this test to be right, but a part of me doesn't want this test to be right, because, like I said, I really want my last kid to be a girl. But for the start of all the tests, the fact that it said boy was my first one, who knows? Like, the LeBrant family, they have a girl, and a boy. When Savannah did the ring test, she got a girl, a boy, and then I think it was another girl, and then another boy. And they're talking about having one more kid. He wasn't talking about wanting another kid after that. He just wants one more, and that's it. But it ended up being, or no, it was another girl. So it was the 2 girls, Zealand, and then they had another girl and a boy. So if that's right, then next time she gets pregnant, she should be having a girl, unless they end up with twins. But they're planning on adopting, so they don't know if the test is including their adopted child or not. So either next time they get pregnant, she should be having a girl. Unless she's pregnant with twins, then she should be having a girl and a boy, which then would make her test correct. they said that they wanted to adopt a boy. So who knows? So maybe that last kid is including that adopted kid. So who knows? So either she's going to get pregnant next and have a girl, and then their adopted kid obviously is going to be a boy, or she's going to end up with twins and have a boy and a girl and a boy, and then hopefully they still adopt because that was the original plan. But sorry I talked this whole time, and I know it's kind of annoying, and I know it's not really true, but the fact that hers was like that accurate kind of like made me think like, like I should try it just to see if mine's accurate. So, because she did this years ago. So when she had her first daughter, and she met Cole, she did the ring test before she got pregnant again, or when she was pregnant with Posey, she did it. She had girl, girl, boy. And then from what Everly remembered, she said that it's supposed to be another girl after the boy. She didn't remember the other son, but so she did that test before she even knew the gender of Posey. So the fact that she did the test then, and it said girl, which obviously is Everly, then another girl, which is obviously Posey, and then a boy, which is Zealand. So she did that test that time, and she just did the test now after Zealand. Now it's telling her that she's going to have 2 more kids, and it should be a girl and a boy in that order. So I don't know, I just find it kind of crazy that she did this test years ago and it still came up with the same answer. So let's just see if mine's right in a year and a half. I'll come back to this video in not a year and a half, because it'll take me a while to find out the gender, and I'm sure I won't get pregnant right away, but we'll see. So I want any moms out there, I want you guys to do this test too, if you already have kids. If you don't already have kids, you could do the test, but it's kind of not going to be helpful, because if you don't have a kid, you're not going to know if it starts out correct in general. So any moms that do this test, was it right with the kids you have now? In order. Was it in order correctly when you did the ring test?